Hello and welcome to another episode of Butler Millworks. I've been on a timber framing kick for the last couple of weeks here, and that trend's going to continue again. I'm going to build a timber frame mailbox post today. Where I live, post office doesn't deliver to us, so this is going to be a mailbox frame that we use later on when we move up to our property. But it's a cool project, allows me to work on my mortise and tenon skills a little bit more, and I get to explore the brace, which is the 45-degree support piece that's going to go from the main post here to the beam. So thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and leave comments for us down below. So I'm going to start by laying out where I need to cut my mortise for my beam. Boy, that drill bit works so much better than the other one, but it goes through batteries even on that good Milwaukee drill super quick. Well, I guess I am going to test my layout skills here. So next I'm going to get my layout for my cross section. Suppose you could call it a beam in post and beam terminology, but this is going to be the horizontal piece that holds my mailbox. So what I'm going to end up doing is cutting a tenon from here to about the middle-ish. That's going to slide through this mortise that I just cut. So you can take a look at my plans. It's 4. Yeah, just a hair over 4. So the reason I check is I just want to make sure that that measurement that I have on my layout tool is still going to be correct. So today I decided to make a little tenon gauge just to see how I'm doing in terms of taking material off and where I need to take a little bit more off. This tenon is not my best work. In fact, it's terrible. I may throw this piece away and start over. I just did not do a very good job cutting it with the saw. Oh well. So anyways, I made this on a table saw. Clamped my piece down, brought my blade up through the material, moved myself over. This is an 1.5 inch opening, so I moved myself over about 1 3/8 inches to account for the saw kerf to give me exactly 1.5 inches wide. I'll just mark out what needs to be removed. I think this is going to save me lots and lots of time in the long run. What I might do, I've got a bit of a gap here. I don't think I cut this as straight as I could have. So to hide that, I think what I may do is I could go in and cut this shoulder again. That would be an easy fix. I'm still not decided if I'm going to just redo this piece altogether though. It's pretty ugly. That's going to be one heck of a mailbox post right there. This is my little sketchbook. Whenever I'm making really any woodworking project, I like to sketch out what I'm doing, give myself a reminder as to what measurements need to be, how big the thing's going to be overall, etc, etc, etc. This is my page for the mailbox post, and what I'm cutting today is this knee brace here. I've never done this before, and I do know though that it's 45, 45, 90 triangle, so 45 degrees, 90 degrees in here. These two sides are 10 inches. That corresponds to here and here on my mailbox post. And the 10 inches extend down to the outside of this knee brace here. So that's going to give my total outside that I need to cut out of my 3x3 here about 14 inches. Again, we'll see. It's kind of an experiment. I'm just going to go ahead and get it laid out and see what happens. So I'm going to come about 2 7/8 and make another line. So from here to here is 2 7/8, and I think this is going to end up being my shoulder in here. This gets cut out as waist. Obviously this does too. And then come up here. I think I have this laid out correctly. Don't you hate it when you can't find the tool you're looking for and 9 times out of 10 it's right in front of your face? Yep. Totally busted my mallet the other day. You guys can see that. So if anybody's got a good recommendation on a mallet to buy for this type of work, please let me know. I'm struggling with this one at the moment. It's a little frustrating, but again, I'm just trying to make it work with what I've got. I did have to buy this nice chisel. Clean that out. See how things fit. We're getting close to something. I think this is going to need to be quite a bit deeper and a little wider. This drill and bit just makes such a world of difference. I think it needs to be a little deeper. You know, like just a little bit deeper. Now it's time to do my post. Generally, tool handles are made out of ash.
Yeah.
Oh, these are not straightforward to cut.
Really? Oh. Oh, Benjamin.
There goes the mallet. Unfortunately. That's a bummer. I actually think this side needs to be just a hair deeper. Oh, I'm really happy with that. I think that looks phenomenal. So my peg cutter. Like I said, I made a 3/4 inch die. This is just a piece of tubular steel. I believe the wall thickness is 1/8 inch. And I beveled the edge, the top edge here, with my 4.5 inch grinder. Made it fairly sharp. It doesn't need to be super sharp. I also cut a 3/4 inch hole on this base plate here. And I still need to get to a buddy's to get this welded together. But for now it works well enough. I try to find a piece of, this is maybe 7/8 by 7/8 or so. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on top and honestly just hammer it home. I don't have access to any hardwoods really where I am. This is pine. I know it's not ideal for my pegs. However, it's what I got for now. And I figure with the mailbox post, who really cares? It's going to get the job done. I think in the future, what I'm going to end up doing is cutting my peg stock at inch by inch, or maybe even 1.125 by 1.125. this one's going to be. I don't think it's usable. However, it'll prove when you've got big enough stock. So I've got some nicer looking pegs that I made out of some larger stock earlier. Well, there we have it. I just finished up my mailbox post. Now we need to move out of our town so we can actually get mail delivered at our house. This is a really fun project. I learned a ton more about timber frame construction, especially with the brace here, and I hope to do more in the future. I think the next timber frame structure I'm going to make is an actual structure, and I'm thinking about doing a little compost shed up at our property just so we can start composting and not worry about bears getting into it or other animals getting into it. And I just think timber frame is going to be a cool way to accomplish that goal. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like, subscribe to us, and leave me tons of feedback. I love the feedback. It helps me so much. You guys know so much more than I do about timber framing or homesteading, driving a tractor, whatever. So it's really helpful when you guys leave feedback. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.